Music, directed by Sia, is the latest movie to have some controversy, shall we say. Starring Maddie Ziegler, who you'll see in the new West Side Story by Steven Spielberg, so hopefully that movie doesn't have a lot of trouble. Oh, never mind. Kate Hudson, who was just nominated for a Golden Globe for her performance in this movie, and Mr. Aaron Burr himself, Leslie Odom Jr. So I watched it a few days ago solely based on the fact that it got nominated for 2 Golden Globes. One for Best Picture, Musical, or Comedy, and another one for Kate Hudson, Best Actress, Musical, or Comedy. And somehow, it's worse than you thought. So, like fuck On the Rocks, the 40-year-old version, Emma, just to name a few off the top of my head. Fuck all those movies. We're gonna go with music. And yeah, that's a really good title. See, music. Yeah, let me just Google music and see if your movie pops up. So I guess I'm gonna get into some spoilers. I feel like I can't even really get into spoilers because like who gives a shit. But if you really don't want spoilers, you can skip ahead to this time here just to see my star rating. So have fun. Okay, so this movie, there's a girl named Music, and right there is where the problem starts. Her name is Music. Really, her name is Music. That's some dumb shit right there. And the Music is on the autism spectrum, and that's where we get into the controversy and backlash of this movie. Mainly stems from Sia not choosing an autistic person to portray the autistic character in her movie. Now, I would have loved to see an autistic person play this role, right? But Sia said on Twitter back then, because it was a few months ago, she said, "Listen, we haven't even seen the movie. Let's give it a chance." So sure, fair enough. Let's give it a chance. Well, I saw it, and Lord have mercy. This is bad. And you know what? Just for the sake of this point, let's move past the controversy of not choosing an autistic person to play it, right? Let's just say, Sia, as the director, really felt she couldn't find anyone to truly portray and capture the essence of music. Still a dumb name. But let's just move past it, okay? She's a director. Whatever. Guys, holy shit. The character of Music, which is the dumbest phrase I've said in a while, is one of the most poorly portrayed characters of autism I have ever seen. The fact that this was like a Hollywood production kind of blows my mind. And guys, this isn't like people being like real soft, okay? Which sometimes, people can just be like, overly sensitive, sure. This is not one of those times, okay? Oh my God. It's almost like they went on Reddit, asked people what they think of when they think of autism, and they just put it into the character of Music. The way Music the way Music walks and talks, oh my God. When I first saw it and heard it, right, within the first 5 minutes or whatever, I just instinctively said out loud, "Oh no." I literally said, "Oh no. If this is how it's going to be for the rest of the movie, oh no." Okay, so that's real bad. Okay, that's real bad. I actually fully understand why people were so offended, okay? And now that the movie's actually come out, I understand like even more. So that's real bad. But okay, let's just keep going. So anyways, Music lives with her grandma who kind of takes care of her. And short story short, grandma gets called up to heaven, right? Dead, boom, clapped, done. She dies. So so in comes Kate Hudson's character, whose name's Zoo, which is short for kazoo. Guys, what am I doing with my life? And Leslie Odom Jr. plays Ebo, who's like their neighbor, who's like a nice guy, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Okay, so guys, go on this mental exercise with me, okay? Let's move past, I'm going to say it again. Let's move past the poorly portrayal of autism in the character of Music, right? If Music throughout this movie had some sort of arc, whether it's her, kind of accepting herself as she is or overcoming certain obstacles, that at least that's something to hold on to, right? Nope. Sia said, fuck that. Let's make room for Kate Hudson's character instead, because the rest of the movie follows her. It's really in her perspective. And that is where this movie fails again, because Music becomes a background character, basically. She does not do anything in this movie besides make sounds and just walks. She just exists in the movie. And not only that, she becomes like the plot device to move Zoo, okay, Zoo's character arc, right? She's the plot device. She's like some druggie, and you can tell that, she's had troubles in her life and she can't take care of herself. And just by saying that, you guys already know where this movie is going. Basically, the movie, towards the end, she was going to drop music off at some facility, but then they hold hands and she realizes that she doesn't want to do that. So they run off and they crash a wedding that Ebo is at, who's on stage, and she basically says how she wants to be with him and whatever, and then they sing, and I want to kill myself. And since it's a musical, there's these weird, creepy musical numbers that like are trying to be like a metaphor for what's going on in the movie, and that's fine, but one, it's poorly done, but two, it's edited so bad that it makes Bohemian Rhapsody's Oscar win actually look worthy. Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot. There's another character in this movie. He is like some kid who you can tell is like kind of shy, but like nice. And he has tough Asian parents. Okay. The dad is like really tough and then kind of abusive, right? And I was wondering I was like, why are we focusing like so much time on this character who hasn't spoken a word, only to come to realize that he dies. His dad was being physically abusive to his mom, and the kid kind of goes up and like kind of tries to stop him, and then the dad turns and like hits him, and he falls, hits his head, and dies, and blood is like leaking on the floor. Yeah, that's a real fun movie right there. Okay, considering the title of the movie is named Music, and the poster has 2 fucking over easy eggs and a ketchup smile, I wasn't really expecting. I was kind of caught off guard when this kid just gets clapped and dies on the floor with blood leaking out. That was a cool surprise. And at that point in the movie, Zoo was like really going through it, right? She was on the couch being sad, okay? She was on the couch being sad. And then it turns into the musical number where the kid that just died, right, by the hands of the Asian dad, comes to like her, and like they have like a musical number where they're like dancing with music and Zoo. I'm like, what's going on? Does Zoo even know who this kid is? He's like a neighbor, like across the street, who like walks with music sometimes. Zoo doesn't know who this guy. What the fuck? This movie is 1 hour and 47 minutes long. Okay, that's not a long movie. Okay, I actually think that's a pretty solid runtime for a movie. But this motherfucker right here, it might as well have been 3 hours. I've never seen a longer, short movie than this one in a while. And listen, I don't know about you, but I truly feel that I go into these movies open-minded, okay? I obviously am aware of all the controversy and backlash. If I liked this movie and I felt it was justified or whatever, not just for this, but for any movie, I would say it. I would have no problem saying I like this movie if everyone else hates it, okay? But dear God, give me strength. This was not it. This was a misfire in every single direction. I cannot believe the Golden Globes, an actual professional awards body that their award show is televised, picked this. I can't believe. I'm kind of stunned. If this gets in, like, how did Cats not get in? Like, they're both hovering around the same level of quality. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Of course I'm giving it half a star. What? Okay. Well, so that's the Golden Globe nominated movie Music. Dumb as shit. So that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go stab my eyes out with forks. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye.